Okay, on this one, we want to verify that the given point is on the curve. And then I believe we want to find the equation of the tangent line for the curve at that point. Okay, so to verify that a point is on a graph, plug in the x and y coordinates and make sure that it makes the equation true. So we would have the sine of the y coordinate plus 3 times the x coordinate is equal to y squared. In this case would be pi squared. The sine of pi is 0. 3 times pi squared over 3 is just pi squared, and that equals pi squared. So it is indeed on the graph. Now to find the equation of the tangent line, we need a slope, which is dy dx. And then we need a point, which they gave us. So to find the slope, we're going to need to find dy dx. So I'm going to take the derivative of both sides with respect to x. The derivative of sine y is cosine y, dy dx, plus the derivative with respect to x of 3x is just 3. And the derivative with respect to x of y squared is 2y times the derivative of y with respect to x. So this would be 3 is equal to 2y dy dx minus the cosine of y dy dx. And factor the dy dx out on the right, and we'll get 3 is equal to dy dx times 2y minus cosine y. Or dy dx is 3 over 2y minus cosine y. Now that's the slope of the graph at any point on that graph. We want to find it specifically at the point where x is pi squared over 3 and y is pi. So in this case, our dy dx will equal 3 over 2 pi minus the cosine of pi. And that's at the point pi squared over 3 pi. So cosine of pi is -1. So this would be 3 over 2 pi minus the -1, which is 2 pi plus 1. So that's the slope of our tangent line. And so we would have y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. That would be the slope intercept, or the point slope formula for the equation of the line. And if we wanted it in slope intercept, which is what I believe they asked for, that would be y minus pi is 3 over 2 pi plus 1 times x minus 3 over 2 pi plus 1 times pi squared over 3. So the 3's cancel, and we have y is equal to 3 over 2 pi plus 1 x minus pi squared over 2 pi plus 1 from this term, and then I'm adding pi to both sides. So you could, if you wanted to, write that as 3 over 2 pi plus 1 times x plus pi minus pi squared over 2 pi plus 1.